Like, subscribe, comment, all that good stuff. Help promote and make up my channel. I'm trying to reach 10,000 subscribers by the end of the year. Greatly appreciate your help, your likes, your subscriptions, your comments. So, if you don't know what I'm about, channel trailer right there. I talk movie and TV show news. Disney's experiencing quite the doozy right now as people refuse to go see Shang Chi in theaters, and Disney tries to release it exclusively in theaters. Actor having screwed over Scarlet Johansson because she wanted her movie exclusively in theaters, but they went with a hybrid model. And people, the same people complaining about her getting left over, are complaining that Shang-Chi is getting released exclusively in theaters instead of getting the hybrid model.
Fell into a burning ring of fire. I went down, 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 and the
MCU fans are criticizing Disney for Shang-Chi theater-only release. Fans of the MCU have taken to Twitter to criticize Disney for making Shang-Chi's release exclusive to theaters. Disney's decision to make the release of Shang-Chi and the Legend of the Ten Rings an exclusively theatrical release has been met with widespread criticism from fans online amidst concerns rising over cases of COVID. Shmi Liu plays Shang-Chi, a first Asian superhero in the MCU. Why do they always gotta go there? First Asian this, first woman that, first black woman this, first black man that, first dildo that. As he is drawn back into the clandestine organization led by his father, Win Woo, Tony Luang, I'm butchering these names, that he thought he left behind. Wee woo. That he thought he left behind. Production on the 25th film in the MCU was delayed for several months last year as a result of the pandemic, with its release pushed back several times from its original release on February 12th, the first day of Chinese New Year, to September 3rd. Disney had previously released Black Widow on both theaters and on Disney Plus Premier Access. However, the studio found themselves on the other end of a lawsuit from Scarlet Johansson over alleged breach of contract pertaining to the release. Disney's response to the lawsuit was met with backlash as they effectively resorted to defamation of Johansson's character. Many in Hollywood have since voiced their support for the lawsuit, including Blumhouse founder Jason Blum. Similarly, Marvel Studios president Kevin Feige is sad. So sad. Oh, sad to be furious over the treatment of the actress who had been part of the MCU since 2010's Iron Man, which she complained about heavily. Oh, they sexualized me so much and all that. I was game to do it to get paid, and it didn't matter until I got the money, and it was years later when I'm on my way out. I just want to make it a point that they heavily sexualized the character. Black Widow, that's supposed to be a sexualized character, that's supposed to manipulate men and all that, but just, never mind that. She's a rich actress, I don't care. Disney's a big corporation. If I have to pick a side, I'm gonna go with the rich actress over the big corporate Disney, because Disney does a lot of things that they just skate by with. Bob Chapek revealed during last night's Q3 earnings call that Shang-Chi would be receiving a solely theatrical release of 45 days before moving to Disney Plus. And he probably did that to try to avoid another lawsuit. This move has not set well with fans, however. Twitter to voice their frustrations over the situation. Let's see what they had to say. Unethical, highlighting that young children, a core target audience for the film, cannot be vaccinated. Another wrote, I love the MCU, but I'm not going to the theaters next month when Shang-Chi comes out. It will be at home, waiting for Disney Plus release. No movie is worth it right now. Many others have voiced similar concerns over the rise of COVID cases involving the Delta variant. You're putting it in theaters exclusively, and they're not down to see that. Anyways, who in the U.S. is going to theaters right now? Seriously, who? Why? I've been to theaters multiple times since this whole thing started. I actually support the theaters. Opening night of almost every Marvel Studios movie. But at this rate with COVID, I'm going to have to pass on Shang Chi. I want to support more diversity in Marvel, but I can't risk it. Very disappointed in Disney for not making it premiere access. You want to support diversity. You don't want to support theaters. You want to support diversity, which means absolutely nothing, honestly. What makes this even stranger is that this comes at a time when Disney is denied theatrical releases overseas, notably in China, which would ordinarily be a highly lucrative market and have relied on Disney in these markets. It's possible that Disney has little faith in Shang-Chi, especially considering current revenue rates, and are merely throwing it out regardless. On the other hand, it's not hard to view this as a Disney attempting to further justify their hybrid releases and potentially use Shang-Chi's release as a defense in regards to Johansson's lawsuit, but this is merely speculation. Look, Scarlett Johansson and all that said that, they tried to negotiate with them before they dropped this on Disney Plus, and apparently they wouldn't negotiate at all, but apparently they also went to The Rock and gave him a bonus, but they wouldn't give her a bonus. So it seems to me like she does have a case on argument in there, and I actually thought that's what this article was going to be about, the Scarlett Johansson thing, this being released theaters only, why they chose the hybrid model for her film, but this is people complaining about the theater release. But also, I'm quite sure that a lot of these people complaining about this theater only release are also complaining that ScarJo got effed over on the hybrid model because she was supposed to get her film exclusively in theaters and didn't. So I'm sure a lot of people that are supporting Scarlett Johansson are some of the same people right here complaining, why won't you release the hybrid model? Why is this theaters only? So this is this is the kind of crowd that Disney tries to cater to. The direction that social justice woke crowd represents more of the Democratic Party. Not everybody, and not everybody on that side is terrified of the virus. But people in office on that side in Hollywood, most of which all leans that way, have tried to make people terrified of the virus, and now people are terrified of the virus, and they're not gonna support your crap going to theaters, so you're not getting the kind of money you want. And guess what? You catered this film to China, and China wants nothing to do with you, so this is all absolutely fucking hilarious, and I love it! I'm sorry, Marvel fans and anybody. It's bad for theaters. I feel bad for theaters. That's the one little nugget in here. So let me know your thoughts and opinions. Do you think any of this is funny at all? The kind of grave that Disney has dug for themselves here? Or do you think it's not funny at all? And I'm a sick person for laughing about it. Are you going to wait for it to drop on Disney Plus? Are you not going to see it at all? Are you going to see it for free? Let me know. Like, subscribe, comment. Stay awesome. Rock on.